And if you... So let's together, let's break out of this trap. And I hope by the end of this, I can get you singing along to the hook to this track. Because the hook is fire. It's fire. But it's only fire if you're okay with letting go of complexity. All right. Think about the flow. Now I'm in the same flow again. Think about the flow of this song. When I started, wasn't hard. I was just rolling along. Everything was simple. What's up, cuties? It's Emkew here. Thank you so much to every single person who came through for the Twitch stream in my first series on Songwriting Sundays. It was an awesome time, but before I begin, I want to give a massive shout out to Wedge Park and Mr. Agan Sixes, a special mention for Raf's Mic Monster. That was so cool. It's really cool to be getting to engage with people, share the music that I love making, and putting it out and connecting with you while I'm making it. So if you haven't already, go check out my Twitch channel where I'll be streaming every Sunday and sharing with you my songwriting process. Now, this episode and what you're in for, you're going to be checking out how to write raps in the style of Fela Kuti, Africa Mambata, Harry Belafonte, in that MC Raga dance hall style. If you haven't yet, I need you to go check out this video where I interview Dr. Doctor, one of the resident DJs in Melbourne, who's been doing it for about 15, 20 years. And the man has been proficient and prolific across these genres. And he gives some really powerful insights into the history as well. So go check that out. Now, in this episode, I'm breaking down not only the style of rap and the lyricism, as well as some of Eminem's stuff, as well as the ways that other rappers might rap and what the live experience can be like compared to the studio experience. But we're also having a lot of fun rapping along to a song that just came in the spur of a moment with a crazy hook that goes, "A caterpillar going in a cocoon." So if you don't know what that's about, stay tuned. Let's hear that track right now. And this is how it came out. Should we have a dance? Wherever you're sat, have a little boogie to this because this is a very boogieable beat. What's up, man? What's up, people? Hit me up on Twitch.
Caterpillar going in a cocoon. He gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar in a cocoon. He gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar going in a cocoon. He gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar going in a cocoon. Hey, hey. Everything is changing. Take a look around, man. It's different daily. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it amazing? How have you felt yourself changing lately? Do you like spicy food when they used to give you runny nose? Have you got a new hairdo? Maybe with a color or two.
Yeah, Nate, go for it, man.
Started up a new activity. Suddenly you found new energy. Made a new friend out of enemy. Started reading book, no telescreen. Just like a waterfall falling. We're always moving toward our calling. Even if it looks so similar. Every little molecule is different. We got this life so fortunate. We should always make more of it. So you gotta try metamorphosis. It's the way to get more of this. Hey, caterpillar going in a cocoon. He gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar going in a cocoon. He gonna be a butterfly soon.
Who's feeling it? Can I see some butterflies, some caterpillar emojis in the chat? But now I want to talk about the track itself. So let's take a quick squiz, shall we, at the lyrics, at the bits and pieces that we had. Pillar going in a cocoon. He gonna be a butterfly soon. And like I said to Doctor in that interview, working with Secunda, which is a live band, we, guitarist, saxophonist, the Doctor himself cues off Ableton to play loops and beats and things. And we've got a percussionist as well, and a singer and a belly dancer, and that's the whole crew. So in that, it's hard to want to come in and be like, here are 48 bars of like, I keep waking up inside of a nightmare, quite a fright where nobody might care. And try to do that in what is otherwise quite like a party sort of vibe. And so I found, hey, bless you. Thank you so much, Order 11. I appreciate it, man. That was, sometimes the hardest fought battles are the best ones. Thanks for joining the M crew or becoming an M cutie. I'm all about the emceeing. I really care about, and this is why I quite enjoy this medium. There's something about taking the energy of whoever's in the room, whoever's present like you are right now, and you can be present by, I know for a fact, there are a couple of you that are like, that's on in I'm on in the background and you got something on your phone and that's way cool. Communing that energy, putting it together in this vessel, this body that I've been given and the voice that I've been given, and putting it back out in a way that helps you hopefully feel better about yourself, feel inspired, feel a little bit of a spark and a bit more energy. And in the case of music like this, it should hopefully inspire you to dance, to groove, to get your body moving and grooving. You gotta be rocking and rolling, but when we pulling, anybody. All right. So with this, I heard those grooves, right? What Pradeep was talking about with the syncopation, the ghost notes, the real interesting stuff that Tony Allen's doing. And I was like, this needs that kind of raga MC kind of vibe. And I really dig it. And there's one track I really wanted to show you all that isn't quite the same vibe or song, but it was a really early inspiration for me with this sound. And it's this song called Coconut Woman.
Curry, you can cook it in a pot. Coke is very hot.
Coca got a lot of iron. Make you strong like a lion.
Etc. And so with that kind of energy, with that kind of a plan in place, I was like, okay, what are some flow? So the idea of evolution very quickly came to the idea of metamorphosis for me. And I was like, okay, well, the most basic concept of change, the very easiest sort of metaphor there was caterpillar going in a cocoon. And I was like, I need to say it like that. The moment the words came into my head, they came into my head with that kind of accent. And I needed to kind of put it in that tone, in that way. Needed to be cheeky, needed to be playful. I want the audience to hear the smile before they see it. I want them to hear the vibe before they feel it. And it should spark that. So really, the whole premise of the song revolved around this refrain. Caterpillar going in a cocoon, you're gonna be a butterfly soon. And then taking the inspiration for that melody from that horn line, right? Caterpillar going in a cocoon. Was really important. So now I've got this basic premise. Then it came down to writing. So it was like, okay, start off with a declaration. And this is where I want to dive in today, is I think I want to change up what these lyrics are. I think I want to rewrite almost all of this. Maybe sticking with this at the start, and this is kind of that refrain. So there's the hook, and then there's your Coca Gatala de Ayan, all the coconut stuff in Belafonte that we just listened to. That was the sort of the hook, but there's a lead up to it, and then there's a verse. And so very simple sort of song structure. Pardon me. A very simple song structure with a central hook, really basic premise. The hook should always come back to that, and that's the butterfly going in a cocoon, and he's gonna be a butterfly soon. If you know that the caterpillar that goes into a cocoon is gonna be a butterfly, everything else is gonna make sense. And that's the general premise of this track. Transformation metaphor is beautiful, but is the focus going in or coming out? Very good question. Is the focus going in or coming out? I think the focus is the coming out, because you have different perspectives before and after. Exactly. And I think, actually, that's a really good question I did not ask myself going into this writing process, is what is the goal? What do I want to instill in the listener other than just like vibing to the beat? But it's, what is some basic let's start writing some of this stuff down, right? So, premise. Change is inevitable. Embrace it. I think it's about looking forward to change in all its forms. Because if change is going to hit you anyway, why not lean into it? I think that's been my philosophy forever. Like, even with doing this Twitch thing, I got to a point where I just went, all right, now I just have to start. If I don't start, I'm gonna perpetually be a caterpillar. Or worse still, I'm gonna be stuck in a cocoon and I'm gonna have fully formed wings and I'm not gonna be flying. I'm not gonna be out here doing this thing. And I really am, and it feels amazing. And so the premise to me, what I'm trying to communicate here is that change is inevitable. We should embrace it, looking forward to that change in all of its forms. Because that second part, he gonna be a butterfly soon, is like, caterpillar going in a cocoon could be a fearful thing. You're going into something, you're going into a tight, cramped space, and there's uncertainty on the other side. But on the other side is beauty, and if you have that reminder, you're gonna be a butterfly soon. Maybe that's the other shift as well, is you gonna be a butterfly soon. You. Yeah. You. Yes, you with the beautiful smile. Yeah. You're gonna be a butterfly soon. Unless you already are. My little schmetterling. All right. So then, here we go. Look forward to change in all its forms. Everything is changing. So I feel like this is a refrain. This is the regular part, right? Everything is changing. Take a look around, man, it's different daily. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it amazing? How have you felt yourself changing lately, aging? So, what the doctor said in that interview as well was, let's flesh this out. Let's let it feel big. Let's let it feel like an epic, because we do have a band that has all these pieces. We've got a guitarist and he's going to play some cool, like, offbeat skanks, they're called. We've got Nifty on the saxophone, so he's going to let rip with a solo and a half, and you know it's going to be good. Better still, we have Shourav Bhattacharya, by the way, an incredible musician. He great singer, used to front the band Bombay Royale, who you may have heard of. He sings with us as well. So with him singing, Nifty on the sax, and me singing, and Nifty singing as well, you've got 3 vocalists plus the audience all singing. Caterpillar going in a cocoon. He gonna be a butterfly soon. You can imagine that, or even the one way and the response. So, by the way, when I start writing, generally on a bigger project like this, I'll tend to do some kind of activity to this extent, where I'm writing out and thinking about the world of the song as I'm writing. So we go from there and add into the mix now, and start fleshing out those verses. So we're gonna start here. Caterpillar going in a cocoon. He's gonna be a butterfly soon. Now, the verses is we're just describing different changes in the world. So now I'm thinking of chlorophyll. What's that process? How do plants make food? Photosynthesis. That's probably too much, right? We're back into that high concept shit. But now we're just brainstorming and putting words on the page about ways that changes happen. Change in the world. So, like changing of the seasons. Puberty. Yes, thank you. Cool. And I think, I know it's not an issue we've encountered yet, but maybe the focus is natural, because again, this type of music lends itself to the organic. Death and rebirth. Cool. Everything dies, absolutely. I would question, and I probably won't end up using death and rebirth, though I literally live for death. Avoiding taxes is inevitable, but it's not a state of change. But that said, bank balances do change. Money. Again, trying to keep it in that organic, natural realm. Death and rebirth. It is when you're running. Boy, I'm running. Yuck. Stock market changes. Cool. All right, let's write all these down. Changes, avoiding taxes. So what I want to focus on in here is is the natural world. So what about some other animals that change? So one I was thinking of before was like, it's a simple one, but how a lion grows a mane. And as I'm thinking of these things, I'm looking at every one of these words and thinking of potential rhymes. Hermit crab getting new shells. Yes, cool, man. Hermit crab, shells. Shaving is a natural change. I would say the shaving is the unnatural part, if that makes sense. So if we embrace the change that our body gets hairier over time, then, and we make peace with it and we just dance instead of shaving, I think that would be the impetus. So hair gonna grow no matter how you do when you're fro. Like, that's braided. Yeah. Hair gonna grow. There's no need to be afraid it. Even if it grow too long, then you know you're gonna have to braid it. Like, that's, now we're starting to get in it. Like, it's the solution. Like, embrace the change, lean into it. If hair is gonna grow, what are we gonna do with it? Hair gonna grow. Yes, yeah, Emiliana knows what's up. Falling in and out of love. Definitely a state of change, something that happens. What about volcanoes? Volcanoes erupt. Tides change. What do we say? Changing of the seasons. Keep dropping these comments, man. I'm loving this. This is really cool. I've never been able to crowdsource my writing process. I thought this would be a very one-way street where I'm just like, watch me write. But this is way better. The Melbourne sky, so we don't forget that was written by Rai. Every little chance gonna pass you by. If you're gonna stay under the ground, if you're gonna feel it on around, if you're gonna be about. And as I'm doing that, like, I like just slipping into scat in between and just sort of freestyling, because sometimes I'll find a bit. Okay, and then, like, I love this breakdown bit. This is cool. No, let's just pick 8 bars, just like that. So if you got Ableton or whatever DAW, digital audio workstation you use, I like to pick a section and then I hit Command L and hit loop. So assuming you've got your BPM correct, assuming that the bar markers all work, I've just picked an 8-bar loop and now it's just gonna play those 8 bars over and over again.
Like a lion.
So good. That was one of the key features. I think I kind of didn't mention this at the start, but one thing I do like to do is when I'm diving into, especially a new genre, when I started, trying to write a Skepta-esque rhyme or something like that. If you're starting out doing anything, emulate, copy the crap out of everyone that you like. If you think there is a prime example of what you're trying to do with streaming, I've been watching other people's streams and being like, oh, cool, I need like a Road to Tesla bot follower thing. And actually now I'm looking at it, I'm like, it doesn't say anything about followers. It just says Road to Tesla bot. What the fuck does that mean? So like, always iterate, always copy, straight up copy, and understand what it is about that thing that makes you want to like draws you to it and attracts you to it. And then copy. If Drake only uses the same chords, the same production, blah, 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 and you know it's effective, start there. Because what will happen over time, you won't just be a copycat if you do your shit in that style. If you just like literally start to finish carbon copy every single thing and sampling all ideas, man, nothing is original. No, nothing is original. Everything comes from something else, right? It's actually part of the notion of this song. The universe, literally go back as far as you want. The universe started and everything stemmed from that, right? One thing led to another. There has been no spontaneous creation in the process since. So why are we sitting here pretending that the rhymes that I need to write, or the clothes that you wear tomorrow, or the comment you drop, the caption you put on your Instagram post, whatever it ends up being, Stop pretending that it's going to be deeply original. So just copy, just straight up copy. So if Harry Belafonte, who is deeply an inspiration for me in this genre and this style, if he's doing 2-line rhymes, then I'm gonna do 2-line rhymes. Why would I try and complicate shit? Why would I try and do internal rhymes when that's like what Kendrick would do on some slinky, like, you know, who are any of his producers, Soundwave beat or something like that, you know? I'm not trying to do Kendrick right now. I'm not trying to do real crafty shit. I want a 4-year-old to bump this. I want them to vibe with this just as much. Schitt's Creek, or is it the same syllables? If you try and make it rhyme with it, it will rhyme with it. But if you're like, last week I got caught in a blitzkrieg, now I'm stuck up on Schitt's Creek, and it's up to you to decide how much that rhymes or not. But words are made, especially in music, to bend and to break in whatever way feels right to you. So if you can finagle it and fandangle it and bedazzle and bejazzle it in a way that makes sense to you and you feel happy with it, it rhymes. It rhymes. The rhyme is up to you. Like, there actually are no central rules. I can't dictate what rhymes and doesn't rhyme. If the shapes don't fit for me, I scrap it and I do it again. So sometimes I've written rhymes that I'm like, nah, I don't like that. But like, said, only son this guy's ahead. Like, I'm saying those words wrong, right? If I said like, hey man, the sunny skies ahead, people would look at me funny, right? Like, you would be like, that's wrong. But in the context of the song, suddenly it is okay. When you go out in your city and the sky looking pretty, you're looking good in your gown, then the rain coming down. Creek and creek. Yeah, but that's up to you. So whether you pronounce the k and the g at the end of creek and krieg is up to you. But if you say blitzkrieg and Schitt's Creek, like, in the mix of a track and everything, it'll probably fly. And I really like it. By the way, I'm like, right or wrong aside, I really like it. I think that's a really good rhyme. And I think you use that right. They're in the same neighborhood. They mean similar things. I can see that working. Now I just don't want to, I hope I never steal it. But in case, what's up? All right, hang on. Now we're just going to write it down. 1 hour and 22. Blitzkrieg. Evidence. Pow. Well done, Order 11. You just subconsciously infiltrated my mind. And that's going to give me 12 bars. What happens if I go back here? 4, 4, 4. Yeah. Take a look at the season. Change without rhyme, without reason. Make fun of foolish man who make all the foolish plan. When you go out in your city and the sky looking pretty, you're looking good in your gown, then the rain coming down. But the weatherman he say, hey, only sunny skies ahead. Yeah, he seems so sure of it, but he forgot for a little bit that everything is changing. Have you looked around, everything's different daily? Isn't it amazing? Have you felt yourself changing lately? Like, caterpillar going in a cocoon, gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar going in a cocoon, he gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar going in a cocoon, he gonna be a butterfly soon. So I think, boom, just like that, just boom, sweet vibe, right? That build up and that actual, like, how it just go, like, that build up and this bit here. Do you hear the synth coming in? The rising tone. Caterpillar going in a cocoon. So, and that's the kind of shit. Now, I don't know how much live experience y'all have, but when you're emceeing live and there's moments where you can build up a crescendo and just pull the rug out from under, just that split second moment. Like, what I would love to do then is do one of these. So then it's like from here, Everything is changing, man, and look around, man, it's different daily. Yeah, isn't it amazing? Have you ever felt yourself a change in a lately? Come on, hey! But once the bars are out there and you've got the flow down, now you start building that narrative. Now there's room to grow. There's a template. And even as I'm saying this, but something I've become really acutely aware of in my own approach lately is I don't move past that initial conceptual stage. So I'm just like, these are the only words that can apply because they fit perfectly. And if I copy the style and the flow into the rest of the song, then it'll be repetitive and blah, 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 and reductive and all that kind of shit. But I'll tell you what, that is the mentality of someone who does not have a lot of music out under his belt. And it shifted when I fucking wrote 30 verses in a day. Like it really, that block just nudged. And I was like, be repetitive. Because in this context, as I'm rapping this, I'm like, well, shit, it's the same flow. It's the same syllable structure. Like, even if that's true, which it's not, like shit is minutely different. But even if it's true, so what? That is the flow for this song. That's what this song is. It has its own characteristic little neighborhood. It's when you then jack that exact same flow and put it on another track, and another track, and another track, and another track. That's when you become the baby and people don't really want to listen to it anymore because it's the same and same and same and same and same shit. Exactly right. It's the type of song. And so what we're going for here, honestly, like all I have in my head is performing this shit live, like in front of an audience. So I want to get a demo down that I can listen and memorize the crap out of the lyrics for. Hey, how's it going? There's past me, and he's getting down a demo, and he's going to memorize the crap out of these lyrics, and don't you think he looks kind of cute? We're having a great time here, and I hope you're really enjoying this video as well. It's a lot of fun for me to not only get to stream this content, but then to actually make it really accessible and put it into these bite-sized chunks, and hopefully you're able to get some value out of it as well. Wherever you are at your journey as an artist, I think it's a really exciting time to be an artist, and I hope that you're excited to keep upskilling yourself as I'm doing that here as well. If you're finding any kind of value or enjoyment out of this video so far, I'd love for you to just go and hit that subscribe button down below, or maybe even go check out my Twitch channel and hit follow there. I hope to keep making these for you soon. Peace. All right, so here we are. We're at this stage now where we've got lyrics down that we're pretty happy with, and they sort of work. There's a nice flow. Verse-wise, we're going from sort of small personal experiences to kind of the cosmic, scientific state of order. Like, it'd be nice to get some more natural kind of stuff in there, but I think let's see what we've got. There's cheekiness to it, and go from there. But and now thinking about the song structure. So, here we've got what I think is a really good interlude, like introduction that's purely instrumental. You're letting that ride. And maybe here we just do a little So it's a good way to announce the start of the verse. That'd be pretty funky. That'd be pretty cool. And then the verse comes, pre-chorus, then the chorus. And what if straight at the end of that chorus, we go straight into the other verse? No, we do not. That's silly. Give it a little bit of a post-chorus action, if you will. Oh, perfect fit. So, post-chorus action. Maybe we just, for now, just copy this pre-verse type situation. Just chuck it back in the tail section. What comes just before this. Yeah, nice. Cool. And then we just whack the breakdown on the end, and then we bloody Bob's your uncle, mate. Cool. OG verse Vokes. What do we think of that, folks? Bit of structure, 4 minutes, and I mean, here's the best part, yeah? Now you can really like expand him shit out. These bits, like Ronan can go ham on the drums. And then, yeah, of course you come back and you rip another chorus anyway. And here we're gonna make, basically every post-chorus we're gonna make a sax solo for Nifty. Because I think this song are gonna need a lot of a sax solo to be sounding really good. Sax solo, and then we're gonna go Ronin drums, outro solo crazy, and he's gonna go absolutely berserk with the drums. Let's have a little cheeky sus to ride us out. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. My name is Emkew. I've had a lovely time hanging out with you, my Emcuties. And thank you for helping me get just that little bit closer to my Tesla bot. Remember to tell your friends. Remember to tell your parents. Remember to tell your partners, your lovers, everyone, every single person you encounter, that this stream is where you come to hang out, learn a little bit about music, about songwriting, and a little bit about Kanye, a little bit about this guy, a little bit about religion, a little bit. What else did we cover today? Also music. We learned about dancehall. We learned about the origins of grime. Thank you to all of the incredible people who stuck around in the chat and contributed ideas and rhymes and verses and dopeness. It's been wild. Thank you so much. And I'll see you again tomorrow, where I'll be reacting and responding to some fresh heat, some new music straight out of Melbourne. Ladies and gentlemen, this is verse 27. It's called Cocoon. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out. Take a look at the seasons, change without rhyme. Take a look at the seasons, change without rhyme, without reason. Make fun of foolish man who make all the foolish plan. When you go out in your city and the sky looking pretty, you're looking good in your gown, and then the rain come down. But the weatherman, he said, what he say? Only sunny skies ahead. Yeah, he seems so sure of it, but he forgot for a little bit that everything is changing. Take a look around, man, it's different daily. Isn't it amazing how you felt yourself changing lately? Hey, like caterpillar going in a cocoon, he gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar going in a cocoon, he gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar going in a cocoon, he gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar going in a cocoon, he gonna be a butterfly soon. It's a sax solo. It's a sax solo. Think about the states of a matter, pure magic like abracadabra. Got some ice, then it turn into water. Turn to steam when you make it even hotter. And even turn to plasma sometimes. Not talking about what runs in your bloodlines. Talking about them supercharged molecule. Like on the sun or in rocket fuel. It's how we gonna blast off out of here. Find a new place, new atmosphere. All of this, man, we never could have planned it. No telling what happened to the planet. Cause everything is changing. Take a look around, man, it's different daily. Isn't it amazing how you felt yourself changing lately? Hey, caterpillar going in a cocoon.
Sing it with me.
Gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar going in a cocoon. Gonna be a butterfly soon. Hey. Caterpillar going in a cocoon. It gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar going in a cocoon. It gonna be a butterfly soon. Yeah.
Weeby do weeby do weeby do weeby do weeby weeby weeb weeb. Weeby do weeb. A weeby do weeb weeb. A weeby do weeb 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 weeb. Wow wow wow. Wow 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 wow. Wow 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 wow. Wow wow. Guitar solo. Guitar solo.
Isn't it amazing how you felt yourself changing lately? Like, hey, caterpillar going in a cocoon. He gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar going in a cocoon. He gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar going in a cocoon. He gonna be a butterfly soon. Caterpillar going in a cocoon. Ah! Yo, mate. What's up, Ryan?
What's going on? What you feeling, man? What's going on for you?
Huh. Huh. Crazy drum solo. This may be the best drum solo I've ever done.